Good morning from an early snow-covered February. We are having a little bit of a different video today, going out to Toronto for a fun day and weekend out. But the temperatures are really cold. It's 20 degrees, going to be colder in Toronto. We were going to take the diesel Mercedes, which would have done great on fuel mileage. Again, like 700 miles per tank. Amazing vehicle, but rear drive, all season tires, kind of a beater. So taking the GX, it's the safest vehicle we own. Not a long trip, maybe 60 miles each way, give or take. GX is more than prepared for the snow and any of the conditions that we're going to encounter. So gonna get the roof rack off real quick. It's already fueled up, trip odometer is at 0, and we're gonna get going. All right, roof rack is off, one more suitcase to go, and we're ready to roll. All loaded up and ready to go. Got it hooked up to the gas pump here. We're going to see how much fuel was used. When I started the trip, it was an absolutely full tank and the trip odometer was at 0. So we'll see how much fuel we use so we can calculate our fuel mileage. This gets back to that overzealous reserve we always talk about. So again, quarter tank left indicated on the fuel gauge. I just pumped 13.7 gallons. All right, so kind of interesting. You do the math, the 227.7 miles and the roughly 13.8 gallons pumped, that comes out to 16.52 miles per gallon. Really not great, but I think it's important to remember for this specific route, this specific road trip, highly metro, the greater Toronto area has a lot of traffic. On the way down, we encountered less traffic, so I would say we were going about 74, 75 miles an hour on cruise control, just riding it out. Couple trips within the city included in that 227.7 miles. So there was some city driving included in that. And then on the way back, we were cruising between 75 and 80 miles an hour, but there was quite a bit of stop and go traffic that we encountered throughout the route until we got down to almost Niagara. Bit of a mixed driving just in terms of traffic. I think the other thing that I want to correct that I said earlier in the video was Toronto being about 60 miles away from my current location. That's about the way the crow flies. We have to kind of go around the lake. So in actuality, it ends up being closer to 90, 100 miles, which is why the odometer reflects what it reflects. So the garage is in full winter mode, which is why there's all this junk everywhere. But we'll get it cleaned up come springtime. I know this was a different kind of video, kind of testing out the format of a mini vlog / road trip. I would have liked to add more footage from Toronto, but it was a busy family trip. We had a lot of things going on and just wanted to live in the moment, if you will, instead of worrying about filming. But if you like this format of video, let me know. I certainly would be open to trying more things out like this and doing some more recordings. We could go down to ski country, take the truck down, see what's going on down there, things like that. So let me know in the comments what you think of the format. Just a short one. Wanted to share the results of the road trip, the fuel mileage, the experience. The car handled great, by the way. The GX is flawless on the highway. Obviously, the fuel mileage is really not good. But aside from that, it was a nice, quiet ride for its shape, its boxy position. Each passenger was comfortable. It was a great ride. The car performed wonderfully. The brakes were great. The acceleration of the passing power is excellent. And of course, this is our primary road trip vehicle, so would not hesitate to take again. One other note I'd like to make is, ultimately we chose the GX for safety primarily. The road conditions sort of demanded it. The reason I was considering taking the Mercedes in the first place, this really isn't a primary family car for us. It's just my winter car. But one of the reasons that we considered taking this vehicle was Toronto is experiencing some pretty bad car thefts currently. And given that the diesel Mercedes with 200,000 miles on it is only worth about $6,000, no one would actually want this thing. So the thought was, well, we'll take this up. Won't have to worry about it. I can park it anywhere and who cares? Because after scrolling the GX550 forums on Facebook especially, there were some pretty horrific stories of people's GXs getting stolen in Toronto. So was a little bit concerned about that and did take some precautions with Faraday bags to limit the signal that the key was giving off. Didn't get a steering club or anything like that. Just sort of parked it in the best spots I could find and hoped that nothing would happen, and it didn't. So thankfully, was perfectly safe taking the car around downtown for the couple days I was there, and I did not regret not taking the Mercedes, which I think is theft proof just based on its value. So to wrap up, appreciate everyone's views, subscriptions, likes. Really enjoy just making these videos and sharing a little bit of my story with you guys. So thanks again for watching. Let me know if you like this format. Comment if you think I could have done anything differently. Again, I would have liked to add a little more travel information and videos in with this kind of being a little mini vlog, but keep it short and sweet. The road trip results, 16.5 miles per gallon, kind of mixed driving. But overall, really fun time, and the GX did great. Thanks for watching. See you at the next one.